Hello and welcome to our presentation. This video is presented by Group 2. For this assignment, we chose Learning Outcome 1, which focuses on blockchain decision-making supply chain management. In this case study, we examine how blockchain can help FreshChain to overcome trust and traceability challenges in their export of organic food to Japan. Let's begin with a quick introduction to the company and the problem they are currently facing. FreshChain, on the other hand, is a Malaysia private limited company specializing in the cultivation and the export of organic fruits, implying sustainable farming practice across orchards and grows in tropical varieties such as mangoes, pineapples, and reptiles, driven by rising global demand for the high quality, certified organic produce. They have focused on export efforts on Japan, where customers value stringent quality standards and transparency. Although committed to sustainability and excellence, FreshChain aims to deliver fresh, most trustworthy food from Malaysia farms directly to Japanese tables. Over the past few months, FreshChain has been grappling with three interrelated problems. First, there's been a noticeable rise in customer complaints. Many buyers in Japan are questioning whether our foods truly meet organic standards and whether they arrive in peak freshness. And third, every refund and replacement and reprocess eats into our margins, inflating operational costs and undermines profitability. Together, these issues undermine both our reputation and our bottom line. To tackle this challenge, we propose leveraging blockchain technology. In essence, blockchain provides a transparent, tamper-proof digital ledger that records every step from harvested and quality checks to shipping conditions. Because this ledger is shared and validated by all participations, growers, packers, shippers, importers, and retailers. No single party can alter past records without detection. This end-to-end traceability ensures that both business partner and the end customer can independently verify the authenticity of our organic claims and the freshness of our produce, restoring trust and dramatically reduce disputes and associated costs.
What's blockchain? Blockchain is a shared digital ledger, records transactions across thousands of computers. Each new entry is cryptographically chained to the previous one, requires majority approval to add data, impossible to alter without controlling more than 50% of the network. While it matters, eliminate banks or intermediaries. Math enforce trust. Characteristics of blockchain decentralization, no central authority, data is stored across all network nodes. Immutability, protected by hashing and chain structure. Modifying data requires over 51% node consensus. Consensus mechanisms ensures data consistency across nodes, main tabs POW and POS. Transparency and anonymity. Public ledger accessible to all, but identity are protected by anonymous address. Smart contracts, self-executing agreements coded with predefined rules, security and traceability. Security and traceability. Automatic encryption prevents tampering. Chain structure enables end-to-end tracking. How blockchain solves supply chain problems, tracks every step farm, factory, shipping, delivery, provides real-time data to our partners, prevents fraud or mislabeling, and builds customer trust through transparency.
Option A is a public blockchain using proof of work, or POW. Think of it like a public notice board. Announce can see the record that make it very transparent, but to add new data, the system needs a lot of computer to solve puzzles. This is called meaning. Meaning makes the data very secure. It is almost impossible to change once it's added, but this process is slow and uses a lot of electricity. It also costs more. So while POW is very safe, it might not be good fit for business that need a fast and low-cost system. Option B is a private blockchain using proof of stakes, or POS. This one is not open to everyone, only trusted people can see or change the data. It's faster because there is no meaning. Instead, some users act as validators. They approve the data based on how much they invested or skated. This method uses much less energy and works faster. For business life, FreshChain POS gives more control. It also helps keep important data private while still making the system reliable. Now, let's talk about why we compare this between two options. POW and POS are the most common blockchain system. They work in very different ways. POW gives strong public trust but is slow and costly. POS is fast and cheaper but is a bit more centralized. FreshChain wants trust but also needs spend and control. So it is important to look at both options carefully. In the next part, we will compare them in 5 key areas to help decide which one is better.
This slide compares proof of work and proof of stake in five areas related to FreshChain: security, efficacy, cost, sustainability, and governance. Both offer strong security, but POS use staking and economic entities, which are more energy efficient. In terms of energy, POS confirms transactions in seconds and sports over 1000 TPS, while POW is much slower, making POS better for real-time traceability. Cost-wise, POW needs expensive hardware and equity. POS is most cost-effective, with lower operation costs. Scalability is more major concern. POW consumes massive energy, but POS cost energy is working. Energies with ESG goals finally data governance POS allows privacy access and faster upgrades, which is ideal for regulatory compliance in food supply chains. Overall, POS offer better performance, low cost, and stronger stability is making it better fit to fridge chain. Okay, here we focus of two contracted different energies and speed. Energies POW like Bitcoins use about 707 kWh hour per transaction, very high. POS only use around which means it's a 999 reduction. Speed to POW handle fewer than 10 transactions per 4 seconds, while POS and process over 1000. That's critical for French chain where real-time well updates and kinetic. Those two differences directly impact cost stability and the franchise environment. Branding in short, POS is faster, generic, and more scalable. From a management perspective, customer trust is the top property for FreshChain. Blocking helps by industrial data transparency and traceability. So that ability comes next driven by ESG goal and consumers' expectations. POS supports both. Cost matters too, but franchise can afford formulate investment. If it improves trust and performance, speed is also important. Reducing risk in food recalls and improving supply chain response. Governance is master for compliance and partners access, and POS supports performation models. In short, POS aligns with franchise core needs, trust, accessibility, and efficiency. That's why we recommend the POS as the blockchain solution.
In supply chain management, choosing the right blockchain solution is crucial. For FreshChain, we recommendation of prevention and proof of stake combination. Why choose prevention? Exclusive to FreshChain and its partners, ensure data security and control, enable customer needs roles for supply chain workflow like traceability of personable goods. Why choose POS? More integer effective than proof of work, aligning with green supply chain goals, faster transaction confirmation, shooting time, sensitive fresh products logistically. This part about why this solution fits FreshChain. The first one is customer trust. Prevent blockchain ensure end-to-end data transparency. Customers scan QR code to view real-time immutable records such as form, organic, cold chain temperature. Second part is about operational emphasis. Prevent blockchain simplify through a unified system. POS accelerate transaction verification, such as order confirmation, inventory update in just a second, reducing delays in fresh products transportation. Second one is about environmental sustainability. POS customer much less energy than POW, which is consistent with FreshChain's environment-friendly brand philosophy. Supplier long-term green activities such as tracking sustainable scores through blockchain. Let me have conclusion. Adopting prevention and POS empowers fraction to lead in transparent, efficiently, and sustainability supply chain. It addressing pinpoint trust gaps, slow process, environmental concerns, while aligning with modern customer values. In summary, blockchain is not just a tool, but also energy for brand building. For fraction is paves the way for a future where every fresh product tells a transparent, trustworthy, green and environmentally friendly story, winning customer loyalty in a highly competitive market. Thank you for your listening.